Yo, what's the word? 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 It's your man's DJ Key Product, the Chicago mixtape supplier. Back with another one. Yes, another one right here on the Keys Network. If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that every time I drop some new work over here on the Keys Network, you are in the you're in the loop. I almost had a brain fart for a second. You're in the loop and you're one of the first to see that new work right when it drops. Going right in. Talking about interracial marriages on today. I don't want to make the channel too much about relationships, so from time to time we're gonna get some relationship talk. But we're talking about interracial today. Now look, I am a supporter and a subscriber to interracial relationships, whether it be marriage, whether it be just cohabitating or friendships and all that other stuff. I am a subscriber to interracial relationships. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did a video, I think it was last week or the week before, I'm not sure, when I said that I like Hispanic women. Listen, man, I'm a sucker for Latinas, man. Anybody that know me, they tell you for themselves. I am a sucker for Latinas. Let me say it again. I am a sucker for Latinas. And I'm a black man. Yes. Now look, I love everybody. But it's just something about, oh my God, it's just something about a Hispanic woman. It's just something about, if y'all know, y'all know. But anyway, lately I've been watching Dr. Umar Johnson. I almost called him Thurman for a second. I've been watching Dr. Umar Johnson, his content lately. Really this past week, I just been kind of tuning in to a lot of the lives that he was doing, and then just some of the videos on the channel. Dr. Umar Johnson is a very intelligent psychiatrist. Very, very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? And he has gone on record to say he is unapologetically African. Pan-African, I should say. Unapologetically Pan-African, and loves to have conversation on black liberation. Black liberation. Now, there's a lot of points that he makes that I'm in heavy agreement with. You know what I'm saying? Because he's speaking for the people. He puts the people first, which is cool. You're entitled to that. Everybody's entitled to do what they want to do. But where me and Dr. Umar Johnson part ways is when we come to the topic of interracial marriages, interracial dating, the whole nine. Now, he's gone on the Breakfast Club and he has spoken against it. He's very much against interracial marriage, interracial dating, especially if it's black and white. If it's a black man, white woman, black woman, white man, however you want to put it. If you are not African, if you are African and you are not with another black or another African, then he finds issue with that by itself. Man, I was watching this. I was watching one of the lives he was doing, where, and the video is still up. I'm gonna put the video in the description. So he's doing the live video. I think he was at the airport. I'm not sure what city he was in, but he was at the airport, and I guess some guy came up to him. I don't know if the guy, because you don't see the guy in the video. The guy comes up to him and asks who he is and why all these people coming up and asking to take pictures and all this other stuff. So I'm going to just go out on a limb and say it was a white guy. I'm going to just go out on a limb and say it was a white guy. When the white guy walked away, this is that and the third. He seemed bothered by that. And then he started talking about because another guy came on the live, like and asked the question, will there be snow bunnies at this, I guess, African singles thing that he's gonna throw, or you know, what have you. Um, the guy on the live asks, "Hey, are you going to allow snow bunnies into the convention, into the singles thing?" Dr. Umar said, Dr. Umar was like, if a snow bunny, I guess, tries to come into the thing I'm guessing this, no, I ain't even no guessing about it. That is exclusive to Africans and blacks only. He was like, she will get lashes. If she tries to enter into the fold, if she tries to enter into the fold, I think that was what he said. She will get lashes. We will have whipping poles all over the building. We will have whipping poles all over the building. Y'all know how he repeats itself. If you watch Dr. Umar Johnson, if you watch a lot of those videos that he does repeat himself a whole lot. So look, this is the thing. This because someone else asked the question in another video, if his daughter was to bring home a white man, how would he feel about that? He said she would still be allowed to come into the house, but the boyfriend or the husband would not be allowed to come into the house. This is what I say. This is where, like I said, this is where Dr. Umar Johnson and I part ways. Meaning I don't feel the same way he does on this particular topic. Because like I just said at the beginning of this video, I'm a subscriber. I'm a huge supporter of interracial relationships, interracial marriage. Hell, I'm strongly considering interracial marriage, interracial dating. Why? I'll get into that in another video. That's another video for another day. I believe that people should be with whoever they want to be with. People should be with who they want to be with. Last time I checked, love was not finite. Peep this. If God's love was only exclusive to Jews and Gentiles, all of us would be in trouble. If God's grace and his mercy was only exclusive to Jews and Gentiles, all of us would be in trouble. Now, me being a Christian, I was raised and always taught that you have to love everybody. Now, I'm a black man. I come from a black family, right? So I have two cousins that both married outside their race. I'm not gonna say their names in this video. That's irrelevant. But I have two cousins that have done that are currently doing the interracial thing, and they're happy. You know, that's a choice that they made for themselves. See, there's certain areas in a person's life where you're allowed to be selfish when it comes to your health and when it comes to your happiness, and the two coincide sometimes, especially when we're talking about mental health. Your happiness and your health are two areas in your life where you are allowed to be selfish. Your happiness and your health are two areas in your life where you're allowed to be selfish. So, if you a black man and that white woman make you happy, by all means, be with her. If you're a black woman and that white man makes you happy, by all means, do your thing. I even have some family members that are a part of the alphabet community. You know what I'm saying? They're still my family and we still love them. We don't have to agree with the decision. You don't have to agree with the move. But just because you disagree doesn't mean you take away your love. Doesn't mean you start to treat them a certain kind of way, because that's how they chose to live their life. We all are entitled to choose what we want to do. Like I said, I got 2 cousins that married outside their race, coming from a black family. I have 1 cousin on my father's side and 1 cousin on my mom's side that have done this. And no, not everybody was in agreement with it, but because that's our family. And even if they weren't our family, it's all love. It's all love. Shout out Lil Durk. He's not in the family. I'm just saying that he got a song like that. But anyway, even with the family members that are a part of the alphabet community, it's all love. Yeah. It's all love. There shouldn't be any hate or any scrutiny behind a decision that one makes for themselves. Like I said before, there's certain areas in your life where you're allowed to be selfish. You're allowed to be selfish, especially when it comes to your happiness. So whoever that person is for you, be with that person. Whatever that career choice is for you, do it. Wherever that location for you to live is, go to that place. You know, it just comes down to what makes you happy. Dr. Umar puts the race before his religion, before, I would even go as far as to say it sounds like he would put that before his family. I don't know if that's the case. It's just speculation, but at the same time, come on, man. You know, yeah. Whatever makes you happy. Cause that's really all that matters. And what tends to happen is we hear what people think we should do. People try to give us instruction on, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do this. And we listen to it and it influences a lot of the decisions that we make. It has an impact. It has an influence on the choices that we're going to make, because we may not want to disappoint that person, because we care what they think. But see, you got to get to a point where you don't care what anyone thinks. What matters to you, when that sun set in the west and the clock hit midnight, am I happy? That is the question you must ask yourself. Is what I'm doing making me happy? Is the person that I'm with making me happy? Am I happy? It's a lot of miserable people out here. It's a lot of sad people out here. It's a lot of depressed people out here. Will you be the next one? Or will you dare to be happy? Will you dare to do the things and collect the things that make you happy? Do you dare to be with the person that makes you happy? Do you dare to live where it makes you, the place that you want to go? The career choice you want to have? Are you happy? That's the question that you must ask yourself. And I'm going to leave it right there. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell so every time I drop some new work, you know what it is. And until next time, ayy.